You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
The Little Mermaid is the story of a mermaid who makes a deal with a sea witch to marry a prince. Or is it?
In this world, the story a movie gives you is the whole story. Or is it? It's the Or Is It Movie Podcast. And now, your hosts, Derek and me, Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
And I'm Mean Mark. I'm a mean Mark. I'm Mean Mark. I'm mean Mark.
Yes, today taking a look at The Little Mermaid from 1989. Before we start, I have a bit of a rant. Now, in the last episode, I did a joke from my old act. I'd like you to set me up for this with a joke from your act. About phone features. Now, to our listeners, Mark and I used to do stand-up. This joke that Mark did was from, 2008, 2009?
Oh, yeah.
So,
it was.
So, iPhones were brand new. Blackberries were still a thing.
I had a Samsung 3 with my notes on it for the
Yeah, there you go.
for the show. Or I was recording it anyway on the show. I was recording the set on a Samsung Galaxy 3 or something like that.
Yeah, so that'll give you an idea of. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, well, I mean, our phone companies spent all this R&D money, right, to develop this feature, which is still used today, where I can speak into my phone, it'll record it, send it to my friend's phone, and then read that text aloud to him. So, I mean, they spent millions in R&D to invent a phone call. Oh, what's better about it now? Now you can choose which voice reads you the phone call.
Well, I was driving home from work, and this made me think of that, because I was driving home from work, and my wife called. And so I'm on my headset. So I slide the thing to answer the call.
Yeah.
Hello? 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 Hi. Why can't phone calls connect right away?
I don't know.
Do you remember back when we had physical phones?
Yeah, the landline.
As soon as you picked up the phone, the call was connected.
Yeah. It's the phone was telling you, I have a call right here that you are just not listening to right now.
Yeah, back in the day, you could pick up the phone before you put it to your ear. If the person on the other line of on the other line was screaming, you would literally hear them screaming as you were bringing the phone to your face.
Oh yeah, there were phone calls where you easily could have just let's just say screened the call. You pick up the receiver and okay, well maybe later. You know what I mean? Our call has now been quote unquote disconnected. Click.
Yeah. Why do I have to count down to my own phone call?
Oh, that's a great question. It's what was the phone thinking we were going to do? It's it's like showing up early for your reservation. Is the call just hanging around at the bar, not quite seated at the table? It's at the restaurant, but it's not quite at the table yet.
Your phone call is not scheduled for a few minutes. Do you mind sitting at the bar? We'll call you over. Or you'll call me over, will you?
You'll call me over?
Yeah.
So now now my call is sitting in some lobby somewhere, just hanging out with all the other calls it was some strange calls. It's just sort of hanging out
some call
so what are you
speed
in for?
Dating thing,
Yeah. What are you in for? Oh, you're spam, are you? Okay, I don't want to talk to you. All right. No, well, how about you? What are you?
Well, it's I could understand if I was in the middle of, out in the boons and took the tuk maybe somewhere in a farmhouse surrounded by 15 acres of nothing on every side. I could understand maybe that taking a second to get a phone call. But if I'm down the street from a Walmart,
yeah, exactly.
In a town of 300,000, I should be able to fucking
Yeah, if
okay,
I'm
I'm not in Ottawa. I'm not in a city of 2 or 3 million, but it's
but
a
you know
pretty
what?
good sized city.
That doesn't matter. I could be on Parliament freaking Hill, and it
Yeah.
would still be shitty services. It would be like, hello, 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 hi, yes, no, it's very nice over there. Hello, oh, hi there, hi, mom. Like or whatever.
Yeah. Who are these people that are taking a call, just holding the phone out arm's length from their head, and then after 5 seconds deciding, oh, hi, blah, blah, blah.
That in some cases, that's it. Like I'm going to call, but I don't expect them to pick up. I've seen that behavior before. Oh, I didn't know you were there. I was like, well, you called me. You should have known.
Called.
Yeah,
That's the
you
entire
call.
point of a phone call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old man rant over. All right.
Old
Sorry.
men rant. Thank you
So-
for letting me join you on that one.
I may leave this in the episode. I may save this and put this on YouTube or something. I don't know yet. But if you're hearing it, well, you know how I decided to do it.
I may put this back in my act if I'm as I rebuild. I think that one's staying in. We may have expanded on it today. So
All right, Little Mermaid from 1989. Disney classics,
yeah, from the 80s.
Academy Award winning.
Yep.
I think overall good movie.
Well,
However,
yeah.
this is one of those cases where however,
However, yeah.
hadn't watched this one in a while. You've seen this before, I assume.
Many, many moons ago.
Yeah, sure.
And you know what? I think I saw this for the first time with my now ex-wife.
Okay.
Yeah, who I was married to a long time ago. So,
Well, in 1994, I was in a elementary school play. I was grade 8. I was the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz.
nice.
But there were 2 casts, right? So 2 lions, 2 Dorothys, 2 scarecrows, 2 Tin Men. And we did half the performances, right? So when you weren't on stage, or if, on the days where I wasn't the lion, I was just another group character, they would keep us in the music room and they would put on Disney movies.
Oh.
And this was one of them.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to watch this movie several times that week.
Oh, no, that's the only one they had?
Well, this isn't the only one, but I mean, and that's the other great thing about this movie. It's only 82 minutes.
It is not very long. I did appreciate
not
that.
very long. I very much appreciated that. What other thing we watched? That Lion King, all the Disney Renaissance ones that came out. I think Beauty and the Beast was out by then.
Yeah. Mulan out by then?
Mulan was not out by then. I think that was later.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 1998. Wow. Mulan was that late? Wow. But yeah, so I've seen this a few times. Didn't remember it. Because a lot of things came to the surface today when I was watching it again. It was like, okay. All right. Well, let's get into it. Welcome to the show, Jody Benson, Samuel E. Wright, Christopher Daniel Barnes, Pat Carroll, Jason Marin, Kenneth Mars, and Buddy Hackett.
Buddy Hackett.
There's a name I did not expect to.
That's a name I've not heard in a long, long time.
There you go.
I honestly cannot. Like, I think back when I was first getting into comedy, so this is like almost 20 years ago now, the name came up, you know what I mean? As like a famous, comedic actor kind of thing. Like it just sort of was bandied about.
Yeah.
But never really, I completely forgot about this. Like I forgot he was the seagull in this, but yeah, since then though, I have not heard the name Buddy Hackett in a long time. In fact, I actually already have an alternative casting if they wanted to remake it, but.
Well, we get to that because we have some almost cast. But we can welcome back Renee
Aubergenois.
Aubergenois.
Yep, from Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Odo.
Yep.
Deep Space Nine, but he was on our show in Batman Forever.
That's correct. He plays was it the lead scientist that fires Jim Carrey?
Yeah, Dr. Burton.
Yeah.
So Yeah, out of all of those voice actors, that's the only one that actually is a welcome back for us. I was kind of
That
surprised.
not only that, but like him and I think Buddy Hackett were the only ones to ever do on screen out of that whole list too. That as far as I know, I could
True.
be like outside of some smaller projects, but like I
Well,
was looking at the cast list and I didn't think we were going to do a welcome or welcome back except for maybe Rene Aubergenois and Buddy Hackett. Like I didn't think
Yeah.
we were going to like Jodie Benson, the Little Mermaid herself. I don't know if she did anything else.
Oh, she's done a ton. It's all voice work.
Oh, that's why she doesn't have a picture on IMDb. Yeah.
Now the one tidbit of trivia that my wife brought up to me just before we started recording is Pat Carroll, who plays Ursula,
Yeah.
is also the grandmother in the Garfield Christmas special.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna have to go back and compare and contrast those two.
Yeah.
But let's get into this because there are some things that I have questions.
Me
First
too.
question being, how do musical instruments work underwater?
That is a great question. And
I guess
same with the speaking.
well, speaking, I'm willing to let it go. It's a fairy tale, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they have their own. It's kind of like it's kind of like watching Star Trek. We can understand them because we have translators in our.
There's a universal translator under. Yeah.
You know what I mean for the audience.
I looked at it as because the humans and the merfolk don't really speak to each other directly.
Okay.
Right, and we'll get to that. I don't know if you remember this. Did you see all the Harry Potter movies?
All except the last 1.5.
Okay, so you saw the fourth one with the tournament, right? The fourth one,
yes,
a Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
Remember how Harry is that one?
Face?
Yeah, where Harry's got that one egg that he has to open up, and he like every time he opens it, it's just some loud, like obnoxious scream, and then he closes it. Then he figures out that he has to open it underwater because it's from mer people.
Okay.
I figured that's what it's like. Like if Ariel popped her head up and started talking, that to us air breathers, it would be like, ah, it would just be like some nasty whatever, then go under, you know what I mean? Like the water. The water somehow like carries her voice like that. That's in my head canon. That's how it's the quote unquote science of it is working, that underwater their voices have attenuated to sound normal, but it's really because it's in water. It would be much harsher in air,
much louder.
Some harsh, loud, something like that. It would just be like, and then underwater, I love that right off the top, there is just so much pressure on the family. Like, oh, this performance is going to be the best, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing the accent, but I had to try it. I had to give it a go. I like it. So it's just he has a great, unique voice. I like his voice. And that accent is very cool that Sebastian has. Very smooth. But I love how yes, this is a proud papa. He has 4 other daughters?
Like 6?
6 other daughters? Yeah. What do they sound like? Group of girls. That's all. Like they don't have they say one line later on, but they really don't have a distinct voice of their own.
What is this show about? Because they're all talking about how they are who they are, but there's one really special and she's youngest and she's making her debut and it's Ariel and she's not there. I'm like, wow. No wonder she's an entitled brat.
I know. Usually kids like that kind of attention, but a whole day just for me? Yeah.
A whole song just for me.
That's basically, that's like a kid not showing up to their own birthday party. That doesn't make sense to me.
No. Well, she's off treasure hunting and...
Yes, I suppose she's not a child. She's a young woman because she spends the rest of her...
She's 16.
I hope at least because she spends the rest of this movie awfully thirsty for a kid. So
I'm just saying,
young woman.
She does say in this movie that she's 16. She goes, "I'm 16. I'm not a kid." And it's like,
international waters, I guess. I don't know. I don't. I don't know what ye old age of consent is, and I don't think I want to know. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing. So she's out treasure hunting with Flounder, and they come across the ship, and they're looking at it over this thing. Like, there it is. And then she swims toward it. And then when she gets to the ship, she magically has a handbag with her
Yeah.
that she literally did not have before. I went back and checked.
Oh, you know,
On her
okay.
arm, she has this handbag.
She has basically a
Before
purse.
then, yeah, we see both of her arms flailing outwards, and she does not have a purse. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
okay.
So, fun story. I think this is, I think I've told it on the show before, but it's been a long time. A mutual friend of ours that we used to work with that
Yep.
also shares your first name.
Yep.
Used to, he actually got a job working on Pocahontas 2 as an animator.
Yeah.
But it was just to help a friend of his who had actually gotten hired by Disney to meet his deadline. So they, like, him and a group of their animation buddies got together and helped him with what he needed to get done. And they worked for sandwiches, apparently, which I think is the fun part of the story.
Yeah.
But his job was basically a similar kind of continuity. He was on eyebrows to make sure that they didn't just flitter up and down like wildly if they were just. So he had to go through and make sure they all made sense.
So there's a part in Pocahontas 2 where the animation kind of goes all fucky. It looks like 5 different people doing it. That's it.
No, just the eyebrows. Then
the
that's
eyebrows.
it. Then yeah, he did not earn his sandwich that day. But you know, whatever. But I'm just saying there was someone that should have been hired to do that with this purse or handbag or whatever you want to call it. Because her treasure bag. Yeah.
Especially for an 82-minute movie, not a whole lot of editing you need to do here.
Yeah, and what's the character's motivation? Oh, she's going to go hunting for treasure. Maybe she should have something to carry it with.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I have a note here. So the shark attacks, right? We get this little action scene at the beginning. The shark attacks, blah, blah, blah. So they swim up and around, and then the shark pops his head up through the thing. And I'm like, wow, the shark has comedic timing.
Yeah. And I wonder if they call flounder because of that's the type of fish he is, or because he flounders in the face of danger. I mean, she's been on enough of these exploratory hunts. This should be Tuesday for him. This should be like the punch clock. Oh, look, another shark and another shipwreck. Oh no, I better get out of here. Like, it'd be funny, like if this was redone these days, and I know it kind of recently was, but I mean, if you really want to do it, you give Flounder like a camera phone. I'm about to go into the shipwreck and let's see if they do. Like he's going to live stream it.
Click like and subscribe.
Yeah. Can I escape this shark? Leave your comments below.
Thank you, Seahorse 002 for those bits. Thank you.
Yeah. But before I go in, this podcast brought to you by Fishscaped.
Fishscaped. Need to trim your fins?
Fishscape, yeah. The fish mower 3000. Oh no, that's not
the fin mower.
The fin mower 3000. The fin thinner 3000. There it is.
So we get our first meeting with Ursula. We find out that she used to live in the palace but got kicked out.
Well, we meet the seagull next because she shares her treasures and wants. Basically, he's like the guy at the pawn shop that knows everything.
That doesn't know anything.
That doesn't really know anything. Yeah. This is the guy. By the way, I believe Buddy Hackett is no longer with us. Yeah,
I don't think so.
I could have seen in a modern remake Bill Murray doing this voice.
Yeah, don't get ahead of me.
Okay, I wanted to put that out there.
Get ahead of me.
I have that in my notes. I wanted to put that out there. So, and yes, my next note is nice to check in with the villain. Please continue.
Yeah. So she's espousing about how she used to live in the royal palace and got kicked out by Triton. No reason why.
Okay, thank you. I thought I missed that. I was like, what is her beef with this guy?
Just, she got kicked out.
What?
Oh, well.
Oh, I was just too evil. What were they, roommates, and she didn't pay her side of the rent? Like, what? Like,
I'm like, that sounds like a more interesting story.
Were they former paramours? I mean, he's a single dad.
Well, no, apparently there's a story going around that originally they were brother and sister.
Oh.
And she was kicked out for some reason.
For eviling, I guess.
For eviling, yeah, maybe.
Well, okay. Well, no, you know what? I mean, they've both got magic, so sure, they're of that same bloodline.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm still saying he's a single dad with like 7 daughters, so.
It had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, maybe he just had a bad day with the kids and was, fuck Ursula, just get out of here. Yeah, you too. Yeah, I got 7 daughters. I have 6, 7 daughters. I got, Where is mom?
I have no idea.
Is she in a fish trap? A
She got
net
Disneyed.
somewhere? Is she in a net somewhere?
Yeah, she got Disneyed.
Yeah, probably. There's like a
Moms
tuna.
in Disney movies, especially in animated movies, never there.
I know. That's nasty. Like,
At least the biological ones, anyway.
yeah.
She claims that she's 16 years old, and I'm like, 16? Yet wearing a tiny stomach-showing clam bra.
Yeah. And that's about it. Ew.
Yeah, considering her tail is, her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aside from the clam bra, she's naked.
Yeah, and fair enough. That's their culture to be. At least they don't know what pants are. Okay, sure.
Okay, but okay. I don't know. I didn't realize how sexualized Ariel was in this movie until I watched it today.
Yeah. I got.
You know what I mean?
I got kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, considering she's 16.
Yeah, I was like,
But okay.
Can we do a modern day retelling where she's like 40? Like
She's a cougar. Actually, you know what? That works more with the story that they end up telling.
Yeah, newly divorced and on the prowl. I mean, that would, you know what I mean? Like, Ursula's not an evil witch. She's the divorce attorney for the husband who, you know what I mean? Who somehow he got half of her stuff. I don't know. I would be less uncomfortable,
Yeah.
We can get Liz Banks to voice her or something like that. She can sing.
Yeah, we got, King Triton basically yells at Ariel, you need to be more responsible. And she's like, you don't understand me. Blah, 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 blah. I'm 16. I'm not a kid anymore. So she runs off to sing her famous song. I want to be, or whatever it is, part of your world. That's
part of your world. Yeah. And I have a couple of notes about that. One, do mermaids cry? And if so, does it taste salty?
I'm just going to assume yes.
Yeah. I imagine so. Quite salty. Yeah. And
probably more so than ours.
And my next note is like, a young person being misunderstood in a Disney movie? What?
Well, that goes along with mine. Disney princesses always want more.
Yeah.
They're royalty. They live in palaces. They're rich by their own standards.
Yeah. The only thing she had to do today was show up to a concert about her.
Yeah.
That's the only thing on her docket. She had to get up and go to work. She didn't have to pay the bills. She didn't have to mow the lawn. She didn't have to do the dishes. She didn't have to cook.
Literally, like Ariel, literally sings in this movie, I want more.
Yeah.
And if you look back at all the Disney movies where all the Disney princesses want more, quote unquote, it usually leads to others either suffering or dying.
Yeah. The only one I really get is Rapunzel. Because she's just stuck up there in the tower. Okay, sure. I get that. Cinderella isn't a princess. She becomes one.
No, she's a princess.
Well, no, but not at the start of the movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is. So, Cinderella, no. Sorry. I was thinking Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, no. So Cinderella, she just, But
she wants more.
But that one I understand. She's got evil stepsisters. She's got a shitty, 9 to 5, very low pay.
Shitty 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Well, look at Snow White. She's got everything she needs now. She gets forced out into.
She's a housemaid for 7 dudes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she wants a little more than what she.
But yeah.
But you're right. Your what's her name from Frozen? Grows up in a castle, wants more. Yeah. Snow White. No, sorry, not Snow White. Sleeping Beauty, like you said. Was it
Moana?
This one. Yeah, Moana lives in paradise.
Yeah.
Oh, I want more. Oh, I'm sorry. I've never been to Hawaii, let alone live there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wake up what people pay thousands to try and achieve.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a minute, for like a hot second, and you just live it. Okay. Oh, you want more. All right.
Yeah. Well, she wants to live with the humans, which, okay. And then we get to what is a famous part of the movie, and probably one that young girls and women love, and it's very what they see as romantic, but I kind of see differently.
Hmm.
She goes to the surface. She sees Prince Eric playing with his dog on the beach,
Yeah.
as you do when you're a prince.
Yeah, my note about that says, and the ocean just got a little wetter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
This is when he's on the boat, right? Now, first of all, I don't know what boat would actively carry fireworks. That seems rather dangerous to be in the middle of the open with explosives like that.
Oh, I'm talking about this is when he's just on the shore before we get to the boat.
I thought, no, the first time he sees her, she sees him was
No,
in
she
the
sees
boat.
him.
Yeah, but in the boat, isn't it?
No, yeah, she sees him, but she sees him later after the part of the world song, because the part of the world song ends with her jumping on the rock with the big splash of water behind her that became
Oh.
the trailer moment, right? And if you listen carefully to what she says, she's singing it, and it makes it sound romantic and hopeful and wistful. But she literally says, "Watch and you'll see. I don't know how, don't know when, but I will be a part of your world." Now,
Oh.
if you say that in a certain way, that's the beginning of a horror movie.
Yeah.
Watch and see. One of these days, I don't know how, don't know when, but I will be a part of your world.
Yeah, and the speaker definitely does it. Yeah, if I say that to a woman, and
Yeah,
especially if I sound like that, the mace comes out. I am
yeah.
canceled. Yeah. 8
Like
ways from Sunday.
women can find it romantic. It's kind of stalkerish, don't you think? She sees him, immediately falls in love, and says, "One day you will be mine."
Yeah. Yeah, I will be a part of your world. It's the same as no, uh every breath you take, every move you make, every yeah. Like
Yeah,
that is creepy on its own, even when Sting's singing it with his voice, which is
yeah,
which has a great voice, but the intention is, I love you so much, I'm paying attention, but at the same time, in the wrong context.
yeah.
This is even creepier because it's so insistent.
It is. It
R-
is incredibly insistent.
Yeah. My note about the song, it's funny you had that takeaway. I had like, she would have friggin' loved Google or AI. Holy smokes. What's this? What's this? Is she could have had the Google thing just identify, oh, this is a fork. Okay, it's not a Google flime or whatever the fuck they call it. Yeah.
Dinglehopper.
Sure, a dinglehopper. It's not a comb.
Yeah.
It is funny to know that apparently they don't have manners down under the sea. Like they have this kingdom, and like, I don't know. We never see them sit down or float down to a meal. Like,
No.
like, do they sit down in polite company, like royalty up
And
on,
what do they eat? Because they're
or do they
friends
just,
with everything.
or are they just grabbing something and just like, like, is it just like some weird, messy, bloody affair that they?
Like, is the only thing like that can't sing kelp?
They can't cry for kelp. I mean, help, so
Yeah.
and maybe that's it. If you can't speak, that's it. You're food, because otherwise if it cries for help, we leave it be. Like that's maybe the rule under the sea. I don't
Yeah,
know.
if it
Like,
doesn't talk, then we can eat it.
we can. Yeah, exactly. I do like that Eric is a working man's prince though. Like when he's on the ship, he's partying with the dudes. They got the fireworks going. He's playing. Oh, by the way, I think this was definitely there was an inside job here in part of this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think I found a big conspiracy here, and it's by, Big Recorder, like the people who
Big
make
Recorder.
recorders. Yeah. Trying to make recorders happen in this movie. Like finally all those lessons you took in grade school paid off. Cause
How so?
that's what Eric's playing. They got their star prince playing what instrument? He's not playing the tuba.
I thought he was playing like a flute. I guess he's playing it the wrong way if he's.
Yeah. He's playing the recorder.
Huh.
There's one guy in the band going, aha,
Finally, I see myself represented.
It is Chet's time to shine, Yeah, but he's a working man's prince, right? When the storm's approaching, the winds pick up. He's grabbing lines. He's raising the mizzen mast or whatever they're doing on there. Like,
Sure.
yeah. He's not one of these I'm going to stay on the horse kind of guys. He's down with the crew. I like it.
But at the same time, he's a prince, so he has a statue made of himself.
Yeah, which they
Well,
also
he didn't make it.
put on the boat. It was like, why isn't this party on land? What, you could blow up, sink the boat, lose your statue. Oh, you do all of those things? Yeah, because you put explosives at a giant statue on a boat and sailed into a thunderstorm, you idiots. Like, whose idea was this? This party planner needs to be fired. Like, and it's not even cannon explosives. Like, yes, they would have had gunpowder for protection, but this is just egregious.
Yes, yeah. The ship blows up, and he's still on the boat. And I was like, I wonder what the king would think about of all of his servants and seamen about leaving his prince behind on a burning boat.
Yeah,
you would think that he wouldn't. The prince wouldn't even have a choice, and he would be the first one thrown off of the boat.
Yeah, exactly. And someone else would have been assigned to go get the dog.
Yeah,
The prince's dog, might I add. So obviously that dog is more important than most of the other lives on that boat.
yeah. And by the way, before the ship hits the bad weather, the fan. Do you notice how Eric is always sitting like he's in an underwear ad?
Yes.
He's got his foot up and his one leg is bent and the other one's stretched out.
Oh yeah, like any moment now, there's going to be a young lady's going to come along and sketch him for the cover of her magazine she's writing. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's like they're sitting there and they're like, he's like, sire, why are you sitting like that? Oh, just in case there's a beautiful mermaid, I want her to throws the hair back, fall in love with me.
Yeah, we're yes, I see you learned that at the School of Gentlemen's Quarterly. Yes,
Yeah.
very good, sir. You know,
I see you learned that from Sir Fabio, did you?
Sir Fabio, yes. Who put in maximum effort.
You have the stuff, sir.
Yeah.
You are buff and the stuff. Okay. All that in a bag of potato chips.
Yeah. And this guy, talk about falling ass backwards into it, eh? Like, he just wakes up a prince. He's got this awesome dog who, by the way, knows the entire plot of the movie. Just with his nose, he figured it out.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. I didn't notice that the first time through. This time, yeah, watch the dog. The dog is the only one that knows what the hell's going on here. And is trying to tell him, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, dude, no, this is her. The nose knows. Look at how big this damn thing is.
I think I'm going to reveal why in my Or Is It.
Fair enough.
But not everyone's going to get it, so we may have to explain it. We get to the Under the Sea song, which is Academy Award winning, and I'm not taking anything away from it. But again, one of my pet peeves in movies is the completely improv and yet totally choreographed musical number.
Yeah.
Now, Sebastian was worried about his conductor reputation after the musical number at the beginning of the movie being ruined.
Yeah.
That his reputation would be ruined. But he's able to put together an entirely orchestrated musical number in mere seconds.
Yeah. He's better
using layman.
He's better than he lets on.
Like twice he puts together in this movie a song out of nowhere.
Yeah, it just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like he's the chef with the ingredients there. He's throwing it all in.
Talking about controlling someone's mind.
I know. The thing is, he's worried about his reputation being. This guy puts way too much pressure on himself. This little crab's going to have a little crab heart attack and end up in the pot.
How could you tell? He's always red.
Right? Well, he was a little crabby too.
Oh, there we go.
You know what? I've never been a prince, but like waking up on a beach to a hot bikini-clad woman, even and singing to me, that's not a bad way to recover from a shipwreck. I'm just saying. Yeah. I mean, if it's going to happen to you, you might as well wake up like that, right?
Yeah. Well, get back to that. Yeah, he wakes up on the beach and there's Ariel. Where's my note on this? Yeah. How weird would it be if if we're okay? So let's translate what Ariel does in this movie to real life. What if women acted the same way that Ariel does, and if they're attracted to you, start singing 3 inches from your face?
That's true. You never see that in the bar, do you? Like,
You know, they just get right up and la.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Heck, you and I have both been to karaoke, and that never happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And there were women singing on purpose, but never had them come up 3 inches from my face. Even the ones I was dating at the time never did that. And they would they would have had permission to get into the personal space there and sing to me if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever hear a song and think, this rules, but I feel like I just walked into the middle of a conversation?
Yeah, like you missed 3 backstories, 2 nicknames, and a very important night in Minneapolis.
That's the Hold Steady, and this is the Hood Rat Recap Podcast.
We're a podcast where longtime fans break down the songs, the shows, the characters.
And the moments that make you say, wow, that lyric just described my friend from 2007.
But you don't have to know the band to listen.
If you're deep in the unified scene, welcome home.
If you've never heard the Hold Steady before, we'll catch you up. No homework, no gatekeeping.
Come hang out with us, and we'll introduce you to the best community we have ever known, the unified scene.
There's something here for everyone. Great rock songs.
Questionable decisions.
And way too much thought put into all of it.
We would love for you to be part of it.
That's Kevin, that's Mike, and I'm Gasper. And us guys, and all you guys and gals, we are all the Hood Rat Recap.
Did you notice too how I think it's just the main characters, Eric and Ariel. They don't have teeth.
I did not notice that.
They just have a top row of what appears to be one giant tooth,
Oh, okay.
and a bottom row of what appears to be one giant wall of tooth.
Oh, yes, that old chestnut.
Right? Because I noticed it because I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's just how they do it. They do things. But then they show other humans later on in the movie, and they actually have separated lines for their teeth.
You know why? It's because Sebastian has all the teeth.
Yeah, well, so does
There's a crab.
see, Ursula doesn't either.
There's a crab with human teeth.
Yeah, that's anthropomorphized though, cartoons.
Yeah, the anthropomorphized for sure. Yeah. And Flounder's got a little kid's voice, and Sebastian's has a dental plan. I guess the King's got a good dental plan. I guess
Yeah.
if you work for him, you're doing pretty
Even
well.
Ursula's got a good set of pearly whites, so
Well, she's got magic too, so I imagine that's pretty.
true.
She can just make a potion, go plaque be gone, and like it's the best mouthwash you could ever get.
But like King Triton has separations in his teeth.
Yeah. I did not notice that. I guess it must have been. It had to have been an efficiency thing, right? Because these are the two characters that are in more scenes than everybody else.
I guess.
So just
But Ursula has a wall of teeth too.
right, but she's not in as much of the scenes as Ariel and Eric.
No, but she has the same thing. It's Ariel, Eric, and Ursula.
Right, which have the most screen time.
Maybe it's your name has to start with a vowel. Maybe that's the thing. But anyway.
Well, you know what? Maybe it's a royalty thing. Maybe Eric will grow into his separated teeth once he becomes king. You know what I mean? Like it's part of his coronation.
So we get to the famous scene where Ariel goes to Ursula.
Oh, wait, before that. So after she rescues the prince, she goes back down into her own little bat cave, essentially.
Yeah.
She's got all the trophies from her villains that she's like Batman. Anyway.
Stolen from. Yeah.
How the hell did Flounder get a friggin' huge stone statue in there?
Yeah.
It's like a raised, 6-foot dude made of solid stone, like standing on a base. You know what I mean? Like a solid base. How did a fucking little flounder do that? Like, was there a beluga whale passing by, like a tow truck, and just waved it down and tied some ropes around? And
listen, I'll give you 50 clamshells to do that over here.
Will you do it for 50 clams? I know 49 of them. I just got to find the 50th one. Like. But she gets it, and then
Look, I got 6. I can give you a 5 or 6. Beautiful mermaids dolls. That's what I can get you. All right.
Yeah. Do you want,
Just rock your world.
do
Okay.
you want some pearls? I know a guy. I know a clam. A couple of clams that can make some pearls. You need them? I got them.
Which wouldn't be a thing because he would know them too.
Yeah, I suppose. So Triton gets led to her hideout, right, by Sebastian, because Sebastian spills the beans. And I love this scene where they're arguing, of course, and it's the all or nothing conversation where she basically decides to become a runaway, and he blows up the statue, which I find funny because knowing that, of course, they'll get married. Yeah, how's that for a wedding toast story? So like to thank everyone. Raise a glass to King Triton, who's here tonight. Yes, applaud. Yes, thank you. Yeah, he blew up a statue of me in effigy when we first, and he hadn't even met me yet. I mean, come on, what a guy! What a guy! Raise a glass, everybody! Like,
we've come so far.
Well, yeah, clink, clink, clink. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. To the father of the bride, don't kill me now. All right.
Yeah.
Not till after I've consummated. Anyway.
We'll get to that. I have questions about that.
Oh, I've got some notes. And then, yes, we go into another, all of the songs, I think, from this stayed, some of them are evergreen, like Under the Sea is quoted, repeated, whatever. And then Part of Your World. This one, Poor Unfortunate Souls. And if you're watching and listening to this one, this movie is not very body positive, is it? I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Well, you have to consider the source too. Do you have the villain saying these terrible things?
Yeah, I know. But it's the villain who's the only one who herself portrays that body positivity.
Sure.
Because as we are going to see, she has a hotness potion.
Yes.
Which she chooses to not just have all the time. She's like,
yes.
I like this about Ursula. She doesn't look like the princesses or the other mermaids or whatever. She's happy in her body, be it octopus black and all the tentacles and the white hair and the whole look. She's like, I'm a confident woman. I'm happy with how I am. Oh, don't get me wrong. I could, like that, just turn into one of y'all, but nope. But at the same time, she's singing this song about a skinny little runt and a plus size woman came to me. I made them hot. They got together. Like they could not have discovered each other on their own for, I don't know who they were.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hotness is the way.
Hotness is the way. Yep. Well, she even tries to convince. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to take your voice, but you can use some body language. You can shimmy and shake your ass." And
okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. That's the other part where I started to get uncomfortable. I'm like, you're talking about like a very young woman here, and you're talking about her. Like, just put out. It's basically
that's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah. Bat your eyes, smile, don't say anything because men don't like that, and just be hot and put out, and you'll be happy. Hot equals happy.
She only stopped short of huff on his D. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the line that she won't cross.
Yeah, basically. I'm surprised there wasn't a line about being the blowhole, if you know what I mean.
Well, the other thing in this movie, in this scene too, is she's singing. I said it's odd when the villain, while trying to convince the heroine to accept her evil offer, does the boobie shiver.
Yeah. She shimmies again.
What? Why?
This doesn't age very well, eh? Just shimmering those boobs.
I was like, okay, this is where the animators had some fun. Is it? Is this?
I'm kind of surprised she didn't grab one of those lampreys and motorboat it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I was like, okay. So I'm going to share a screenshot with you here. There's a scene where Ursula takes her voice. She exchanges her voice in exchange for being human.
Yes.
Right? I don't think I'm breaking any when I'm not spoiling this.
The Faustian deal.
30-year-old movie.
Yeah, really. If this is a spoiler, boy, goodness. Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed this. This goes to the sexualization of Ariel, but she reaches out sort of these hands to steal her voice. These sort of
Yeah, like they're magical, spectral sort of.
spectral.
It's
Thank you. That's the word I was looking
yeah,
for.
yeah. They're
And then you get a visual where one hand is going into her mouth,
oh,
the other hand is sort of wrapping around her
bust
body,
line.
around her chest area, and Ariel is leaned back in a very
Yeah, yeah.
sexual but non-sexual
It's
pose.
yeah. It at the
About
same
45 minutes into your movie, folks, if you have this movie at home, just, I don't know,
yeah.
take a look. It's why?
They, you're right. There's like on the one hand, she's been hit with this spell, so she's sort of leaning back, but yeah, because of the flowing water and her hair and everything around her and the swirl,
And the hand in her mouth.
and the other hand, we can't actually see the hand itself.
Yeah.
Where is it on the small of her back to dip her? Is it? But you're right. There, it's oddly like circumstantial and yet sexual at the same time.
Yeah. It's
I didn't. I mean, it's blink and you miss it. Really.
yeah. It's
Oh, it was holding her back.
yeah.
Like it's
There's
it's
one
almost like
hand
it
on
went
her back,
around
one hand
behind her
reaching
back,
directly into her throat to steal the
down
voice.
her. Yeah.
So
See, I was listening. I was more listening to the voice itself
as you
for the
should.
transition from within to without. I had not noticed what you just said. I like to me it was because it was so brief. It was just she got hit with the spell. Okay,
I
I
think
did
what
not.
it was is as I was looking away and I happened to look back at the exact moment.
There you go. There
I
you
was
go.
like,
Yeah, I did
whoa.
not. Yeah, either that or I was writing a note maybe and I missed the. I don't know. Yeah, good catch though. Good catch. It's
I was like, it's
interesting.
just so weird. Like I said, it's about 45 minutes into the movie. You can pause and see it.
And again, I like the message here. Sell out your you as a woman. Sell out your voice because you won't need it anymore
Yeah.
once you find a man.
Body language.
Yeah. Shimmy those boobs. Shake that ass. She literally shakes that ass too. Like
Yeah.
if they had it back in '89, she would have twerked.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Ursula would have twerked for sure.
So she's turned into a human immediately.
Yeah, way under the sea.
Well, she's 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Under the sea.
Yeah.
Which
So
oddly enough still has a lot of light. Like,
there's a lot of light, and apparently she has a lot of air.
oh yeah, I was like, oh, they transitioned. I forgot about this part. I'm like, they transitioned right into. Maybe this is where I got it from. Maybe young me saw this and was like, well, now she's
I
underwater
thought of
way
you
too.
immediately.
She's like, she's underwater for way too long right now. She should be dead.
Yeah. Well, and Sebastian and Flounder carry her to the surface.
Yeah, well, we apparently established that Flounder is actually
Flounder's
superhuman.
Hercules, yeah.
Yeah, these Herculean feats of strength. Like,
Yeah.
we don't know what Sebastian's capable of, although he does get into a fight scene later and doesn't really mount an offense. So you got to figure Flounder's doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's nude from the top down at this point,
I
right?
was going to say, because they keep hiding it by not putting it on camera, just showing her ankles, just showing her top.
Yeah, it's like nothing above the knee or below the waist.
I'm like, you could have had it so like Ursula's magic gives her clothing.
Even like a basic, like a Wilma Flintstone, something or other.
Yeah, like a clamshell bikini or something.
Yeah, or just like what would they use, like kelp or some other like seaweed,
Just something.
a seaweed wrap kind of thing, like a hula skirt almost. But I don't know. But now, not only does Ariel have to get used to things like walking, now I think she has to get used to like, well, other stuff like pooping. I know everyone thinks of the one side, which of course I'm not. It's a 16-year-old girl. Not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
but everybody poops. So there we go. I will say,
Yeah,
not
but
going to
she
go
doesn't
into
eat in this movie either. So
right, but literally, Ursula just cut out a new asshole for her. Like it's
that's true.
yeah.
That's true. I didn't
Well,
even think about
well, we
that.
don't
That's
know
true.
if there was where the OG one was, if they have any. That's the thing. Mer physiology in myth and legend is really not talked about in too much detail. Most guys can't get
Yeah.
past the titties, so
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, here's this young woman who she has legs and is learning to walk. She's got a couple other things she hadn't seen before, so or at the very least, have drastically changed.
Yes.
So again, if you were doing like a modern day, like a
Now,
more comedic R-rated, she'd be like, "What the?"
assuming that they do have a but for, right?
Something that, yeah,
Let's say they have mermaids expel waste.
sure.
Okay.
They have a mouth.
Let's
They have a human
thought
body, so
experiment here.
they take in food. We assume for
Not
energy.
trying to be weird, just strictly thought experiment. I would assume that they would swim off somewhere and expel while swimming.
I would imagine that too. Yeah.
Okay. So now she's on land. So does she run and just expel?
So, so she and Eric are taking a walk around ye old castle. Does she just sort of like, "I'll be right back, honey," and runs off and
No. I'm not even saying she runs off.
Well, no, but
I'm
she would
saying
like if in underwater, if she goes, swims away, does her thing while swimming, and then comes back, right? Because
like a horse in a parade just does it.
Wait, okay, but when we're at the castle, we don't just see random like her sisters aren't just letting go during that performance. You know what I mean? Like, or King Triton's on his throne and just this.
Do you think there's one part of the ocean where they all go?
Well, just there. I figured there's an outhouse style, so, like, okay, over there, and then I live here. I'm just going to swim over there, do my thing, and come back to. So it's not in my house or
maybe
castle.
there's a reason Disney movies don't go into this.
I wonder why. You know.
So they have their meet cute on the beach.
Their re-meet, I guess.
The re-meet. Now he
Yeah.
doesn't think that Ariel is the one because she can't speak and he heard the other one sing.
Yeah.
Right. And so he takes her back to the palace and they show the palace from a high point. Did you notice that they have stairs from the castle going directly into the ocean?
I absolutely noticed that.
Why?
I do not know. That doesn't even make sense from a docking perspective because your
No.
boat is not that low. Like where you like, I could see if it was stairs to a dock, which then then the king's ship would just go right there. He walks down the stairs onto the boat, and away he goes. Right, that would make sense.
Yeah,
this only serves now as a swimming platform of some sort.
Yeah, these stairs go literally into the water.
Yeah, so during maybe that's the idea that during whether it's low or high tide, you can just always go down and go for a swim and then come back. I don't know.
Okay, then why does he go to the beach?
Well, I don't know. He grew up there, so I don't know.
No, I know.
I'm still trying to figure out why they have the stairs. I've sort of seen it. Where did I see that? There's something sort of recent where it's basically like the stairs were built into the side of the wall, but it didn't matter how high. I forget what I was watching, but no matter how high the level was, I think it was somewhere in Europe, and so it doesn't matter how high the water was. Right, there was always stairs.
Oh.
So even during low tide, you could get down because it was like a sheer face, but they built stairs into the rock wall, like a zigzag going down. Yeah, they dug stairs so the zigzag going down. So whether it was low or high tide, you just go down as far as you need to, and then you could get it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not aesthetically pleasing for a castle because we're now drawn away from everything else that might be nice about this castle.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are there stairs over there?
Then we get to the weirdest scene in this movie. I know that statement's doing a lot of heavy lifting. We're talking about the chef.
Yes.
The blatant French stereotype chef.
Mm-hmm.
Complete with can music.
Yep.
He's got the pencil thin sticking out of his face mustache.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the Frenchiest of French stereotype, to the point where he actually sings la poisson, hi hi hi, ho ho ho. That is a quote from this movie.
Though, yeah, this movie perpetuated a French stereotype.
This is racist?
I'm wondering if like all of France was offended, probably most of Quebec too, or was it just the culinary world? I don't know.
I get that the U.S. hates the French. I get it.
Yeah.
But wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to stick up for my Quebecois brethren or anything like that. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. But wow.
I am somewhat related to the Quebecois. And I gotta say, you know what? Dad never once laughed. Oh, Mark, that was so good. You know what I mean?
But it's the total French chef thing.
Just like, that's the thing. I grew up around French people. My relatives are French. You know what I mean? Been to Quebec a bunch of times. I never heard the until this movie. This movie perpetuated a negative stereotype about the French. Like,
but like he lives to cook, and it almost turns into like a Warner Brothers Looney Tunes cartoon.
It absolutely there's no sort of. It absolutely does. This is right out of like Tom and Jerry. This is right out of Warner Brothers. This is duck season, rabbit season. This is, you know what I mean?
At one point, I think it's later on in the movie, but the chef goes after Sebastian. Sebastian hits him in the face, and his teeth fall out like, like like one at a time, like piano keys.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not Disney. That's Warner Brothers.
No, I think I saw this sketch as a little kid from Warner Brothers when it was a chef trying to cook rabbit, make Hassenpfeffer.
There you go.
It's the same thing. It's just Bugs was mouthing off where Sebastian was just cowering in the corner, but they both got it done. They both got out of there, and that chef took a bunch of damage on the way.
Yeah.
they took their lumps for their dish,
Sure. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So my note says, so was all of France offended by the chef, or just the culinary world, or is it completely accurate? No, it's not. It's absolutely
not.
Yeah, but I had to fit nor is it in there. Yeah.
You should ask Gordon Ramsay, maybe.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if he's like, oh yeah, every French chef I know laughs like that. Ho,
Have you? Oh yeah. Oh no, the famous song La Poisson, hi, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, it's a famous song. They sing it all the time.
I have my chefs sing that every day.
So of course, this brings up the question: she can't speak, right? So she has trouble communicating with Eric. I know this question's been brought up before, but why doesn't she just write things down? She can write.
Can she?
We saw her sign her name. She has fantastic penmanship.
I hadn't thought of that.
She could just write, "Hey, I sold my voice to a sea witch. I was the mermaid that saved you from the thing. Kiss me, and I will stay this hot forever."
Okay, up until that last point, you figure she's off to the crazy house, right? The loony bin, whatever they got. That's like, get her out of the ball gown, put her in a potato sack, get her out of here, like, and then wait, Eric's like, wait, she's writing something. Kiss me and I'll stay this hot forever. Dad, hang on. 1 second, and
yeah. Then when she go ahead.
Well, so we cut back to Dad.
Yes.
We cut back to King Triton, worrying. I wrote the following. Because I saw this as a much younger man. Now the adult in me is like, so wait a second. Ariel sold her voice to get legs so she can get laid. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yep.
But in order to pull this off, she has to disappear from home with no trace, because that's what they say in the movie, no trace.
Yep.
As to leave her father at home sick, worried, and filling out a missing persons case now. He's
Pretty
got
much.
all the detectives on it. Everyone is out there.
Not
If
all the
they-
detectives. Go ahead.
If they drank milk under the sea, her pick would be on every carton.
Yeah.
Like, there's
He literally says,
there's an amber coral alert for her. Last seen in a silver Toyota with a crab and a seagull and a flounder. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like that.
yeah,
That's the missing persons report.
he literally says, no one in this kingdom will sleep until Ariel is found. That
Oh,
means
yeah, so
every
you're right.
peasant,
Yep.
every non-royal person, no, you find my daughter.
I want to see that speech to the public. All ye all work for me now. Find my daughter, and then you can rest.
Yeah, this is a mandatory Ariel alert.
My trident will get much glowier and angrier if you don't do it. So get to it. You know, like,
yeah, by the way, I have magic powers.
yeah, I have the only magic powers outside of that bitch. I mean, witch who used to live here, you know, my former roommate, you know.
Sebastian back on the land. She's going to bed, and he goes, he says, you need to, he literally says, you need to pucker up. You need to be more aggressive. You need to, he's trying to pimp her out.
Yeah.
He's going, you need to use what, shake what your daddy gave you and
shake what your witch gave you.
Yeah. And then, seduce this guy. And then she falls asleep and he goes, you're hopeless. I'm like, wow. And this movie's for little girls. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She just got legs this morning.
Yeah.
Met the guy she's supposed to put out on date 1, I guess. Like, it's just like, wow.
Yeah. Put out.
Yeah. Yeah. She has 3 dates, technically 3 days, right?
But
yeah. Till the sun sets on the 3rd day. She could still observe the 3-date rule before putting out.
Yeah. Well,
and be a respectable lady. Yeah.
There's a dinner, there's the tour, and then there's the boat ride.
Well, the boat ride's the next day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he now kicks up the pimp out with another song. This is the other instance, right?
Yeah. This is where, because Eric can hear Sebastian. Because he goes, whoa, what was that? So I'm like, are these my thoughts telling me to kiss the girl, or a very weird conglomerate of birds, frogs, fish, turtles, and crabs gently, or more than gently, urging me to kiss the girl?
And again,
like, this is.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this is the frat boys outside your door when you've got a girl in your room. Do it, man. Do it. Stick it in her. Go for it, man. Fucking give her. Like.
Yeah. All right, boys.
When you grow up and you look back at this, it's kind of like we are really setting off some bad behavior suggestions to both boys and girls in this movie.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And the thing is, the spell is supposed to work basically like true love's kiss, right?
Yeah.
Not peer pressure's kiss. Like,
yes.
Right. He's playing it like they're just playing spin the bottle and he has to do his part now.
Which it wouldn't work anyway because he's still obsessed with the girl who sang.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't think that Ariel is that girl.
He's kind of friend zoned her a little bit, eh?
Yeah. Like he's just keeping her there as a side piece or just in case.
The plan B.
Meanwhile, all the humans are, marry her. This is the one.
They have no idea who this woman is. She showed up out of nowhere and now has keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, go for it. There are no other women in this entire kingdom that you can marry. You might as well just grab onto this one.
Or yeah.
Hey, Eric, settle.
This is not a big town.
Yeah.
You know the single women here, and you haven't picked one of them.
Quite frankly, we're worried that everyone here is already related.
Yeah, some new bloodline in the bloodline would be good. Yeah. Some new blood. The bloodline would be advantageous. So your son doesn't have to marry his cousin or something like that, or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we get to the kiss the girl scene. The two evil eels dump the boat.
Again, this idea that what their voices sound like. So when he's singing "Kiss the Girl" to Eric, maybe it sounds like, you know, it's a crab. It's a crab. What the crabs sound like, you know what I mean? Like underwater, it's "Kiss the Girl," you know.
Well, it's above the water in this one.
So,
So
yeah.
along with quack, 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 quack.
Yeah.
So Ursula decides, okay, I need to step this up. So she turns herself into a hottie human.
Again, this is where actually my actual note about her body positivity came in. I was like, okay, no, she chooses to just be herself and then only becomes hot girl because of necessity.
Right.
If she thought that Eric would actually like her the way she was, she wouldn't have changed a thing.
But is that body positivity if in order to land a man, I have to be hot?
It's to me, I'm just hanging on to the fact that she has access to this, but doesn't do it all the time, you know?
Or is that society made me?
That's right. She's happy the way she is, but society says I have to.
Right.
So it's society's fault. She's a very forward-thinking woman, I think.
Which completely negates itself when she hypnotizes him.
In which case, why the change?
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if you could have done this the entire time, what's the end game? Okay, so you seduce Eric, you marry him. Step 2, blank. Step 3, profit?
Yeah. Step 1,
like,
turn into a hot girl. Step 3, profit. What's step 2? Don't worry about it.
What's the end game? Just bomb the sea?
Take half the kingdom in the divorce?
Okay, but and do what with it? Your beef is with Triton.
Yeah, she did. Honestly, I think it's probably just a delaying action, right? Like whatever was going to happen, she only had to get to sundown. Then she could be like, "Bye, bitches," and just jump off the boat.
Okay, so this is all power play into getting, I guess, maybe to getting Ariel as a thing, and then doing the deal with Triton.
Yeah. All she had to do was hypnotize Eric long enough for the third sunset to happen. Then all of her goals are achieved.
Right.
So I don't think she was only going through with the wedding insofar as the timing. If they said you shall be wed at sunset plus 1 minute, she'd be like, perfect. Fuck this guy. Although she does think he's quite a catch. So maybe the end game was to maybe get a little strange on the wedding night and then disappear.
Right.
Because I mean, as a disappearing act, becoming a sea hag and going 20,000 leagues under the sea, that's a pretty good way to do it. Like you're not getting any follow-up, letters from the ex-husband.
Now, before he gets mind controlled, I did write a note. Wow, 2 incredibly attractive, possibly 16-year-old women have just walked out of the ocean and into my life. This can't possibly be a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm going to invoke a joke of yours, and I pretty much guess that Prince Eric has Hugh Jackman syndrome, where this probably happens all the time. In Canada, we call it the Ryan Reynolds conflict.
Ryan Reynolds effect?
Yeah. The Ryan Reynolds effect, yeah.
And also, I thought at this point, I wanted to speak directly to Ariel. It's like, okay, so this bitch stole your man. All right, let's be honest. You're trying to be with a man who vowed to marry a girl he thought he met while he was barely conscious.
Mm-hmm.
And he's holding out for that girl.
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
Yeah. You don't need him. You
don't need him.
He was half.
Not until he treats you right.
He was half drunk and went for that other bitch. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I do like.
You know what you need? You know what you need? You need 2 hours in a hair salon. That's what you need.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And a law degree and just become legally blonde or whatever.
Yeah. Basically. Just become L.
Become L. Sure.
Hell, your name is halfway there.
I do like
L.
I do like that Ursula, her form, even she was probably a little weirded out. Like, okay, I'm not going to look 16. That would be weird. I'm going to be like a nice 19, 20 something, like just the right side of 40. You know.
Listen. I'm not going to be gross. I'm going to have pubes. Okay, just Relax.
She looks a little closer to middle age than Ariel does. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, she
just
does.
like 30 something divorcee. I don't know. You know, like
I have to talk about this. So we're at the wedding, and he's going through the beginning of the vows, and all of a sudden, the bride of the prince
Mhm.
gets attacked by wildlife. Nobody does anything about it.
No, they're just like, I don't know her. Did you?
Now,
Sorry, did you pick bride's side or groom's side? I picked the groom's side. Me too.
Eric
I picked
is-
the groom's side.
Eric is under a spell, so obviously he's not going to do anything. Guards,
Nope,
guests,
not a one.
servants,
The Padre.
the padre. Oh, he's too old. He's not doing it. He can
Yeah.
barely see. Nobody's doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, this is how we roll under the sea. Like, this is how we do things downtown.
Yeah, I was like, oh, chivalry is dead. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Not even royalty is going to stand up for well, the thing is, like, it's not a very long courtship, but they have to assume she is a proper lady of some sort, which, yes, would warrant that guards or something would, and that would have made the scene a little more interesting too. If what's his name, the seagull, had to like deal with a couple of guards and then get to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wildlife has to kind of deal with the complement of
The guards can be dispatched by other wildlife. You know, like the guards run up and like two seagulls dive bomb them. Fine.
Yeah, a couple of seals jump up.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Do something
Oh yeah.
rather than just sitting on your hands going, look at that.
Yeah.
Did not have that on my bingo card.
Yeah. When I was invited to this wedding that was planned earlier today, I did not expect.
Like, at this point, I felt bad for Ursula. I was like, holy shit. All right.
Yeah, but then she gets so mad that she starts pooping black ink. Eventually.
Well, yeah. So she changes back into Ursula, which is hilarious because it starts with her boobs popping out.
Oh my word! Yeah,
Not uncovered, but her black spandex, her Spanx there covering her boobs.
the Spanx, yeah, magical Spanx, yeah.
Like, she literally, like, she bends backwards, her boobs pop out, and then she changes into the. What is wrong with these Disney animators?
They're Disney animators. They're stuck indoors for large amounts of time working.
Like, how is it that just the priest getting a boner was the biggest thing that come out of this movie? When we have a hand down Ariel's throat earlier. Come on.
Yeah. When you have the booby shake and the shake her tail feather and
okay. Yes, they get down under the sea. King Triton comes in. He's like, she's like, if you become my little thing, I will not go through with my contract with Ariel. He makes the sacrifice.
Yeah.
And apparently you become the ruler of the sea just by wearing the crown.
And picking up the trident. Like, yeah,
picking up the trident?
Shouldn't
there's no line of succession?
How about one of these daughters? Like, where's the oldest daughter to be like, bitch? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't your dad's, that was my dad's, so I'm the queen. Yeah.
All right. So Ariel, I love this too. So of course, Ursula, Eric comes in, he dives underwater, he throws the thing out, distracts her, and tries to save Ariel. They float up to the surface. Ursula grows, blah, blah, blah.
She becomes a kaiju.
and it's so stupid. I never caught this before. So Ursula becomes a giant kaiju, and all of a sudden Eric goes, "Look out!" Oh, okay. Look out for the evil sea witch that just increased her size by a factor of 3,500. Look, thanks for pointing that out, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Hotshot.
Like, okay. Like, look out. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
If that was live action, that line would have been 80 yard because I don't know if
like, he points to Ursula and goes, "Look out." Well, duh.
For what? You know, like, I don't see nothing.
So,
Dude, I lost my voice, not my eyes. Okay, like
I look. Does this hair look blonde?
yeah. I'm distinctly a redhead.
Yeah.
And you know what? For a small amount of time, the curtains did match the drapes. Okay,
Mhm.
now it's back to fish stuff, fish biz.
So he somehow gets back on a boat. Or
She
Ariel is
resurrects
just
some of the wrecks so they float.
yeah, and so and they still float despite having holes in them, I guess.
Yeah,
Ariel has been completely incapacitated. I think it shows like a whirlpool, and Ariel's out of the water at the bottom of the whirlpool. She can't drag herself into the water to
Yeah.
do anything. She's a Disney princess before 2000, so she has to just completely rely on her man.
yep.
Who gets into the boat, swirls around, drives the boat around a whirlpool?
Yeah, it kind of Pirates of the Caribbean, when that they skirt the edge of the whirlpool, and he uses it
Yeah.
he kind of uses it to pick up speed
Okay.
because the
but
sails
you
aren't
can
working.
Do that?
Well, here
In
they
a
do.
boat?
I mean, well, this is not this isn't a naturally made whirlpool. Don't forget, this
Sure.
is a magical whirlpool, so it has almost like a distinctive wall and channel effect up at the top, where it's like a solid wall. It's as if they put a
Okay.
giant clear cylinder in the middle, and the water's just going around it.
I thought maybe you had a Johnson outboard motor on the back and just.
Yeah, yeah. At least like a 90 horse Evan root or something. It just, yeah.
But he turns around and Jaws' Ursula just stabs her at the front of the ship
Points for tasteful stabbing, though.
in the gut.
In the kids' movie, no,
Yeah.
the way that they show her reaction to it, not the actual penetration of the
Yeah.
the bloody mess that may have occurred. No, we're just going to go to her surprise face, and then she blows up or something like that.
Yeah, she just basically explodes.
Yeah, so for a kids
Magically
movie,
explodes.
for a kids movie, I kind of despite all of the sexualization we've had in this, that was actually tastefully done. Like the villain is dispatched. There's a finality to it, but it's not graphic, and I can appreciate that.
Sure.
Yeah, I would have shown that to my nieces back in the day for.
So after the whole ordeal, Eric's laying out on the beach. Ariel is crying. She's sitting on her rock looking at him. And King Triton finally has a heart and says, you know what? Well, she's my daughter. I have to give her everything she wants anyway without her really earning it. So anyway, here, be a human. And they get married and live happily ever after.
Well, thanks for beating me to my last note.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nah, well, it's pretty much echoing what you just said, so I'm going to read it verbatim.
Okay.
So she just suffers through the movie and can't do much about her bad choice.
Yeah.
Right? Because she gets her voice back by accident. The animals just sort of knock it away from her and she gets it back.
Yeah, there was an amulet or something, and the amulet falls, breaks, and
right below her, so she gets her voice back. She doesn't wrestle Ursula for it and get it back. She doesn't fight for it. It's basically given back.
Yeah, everything just falls at her feet.
Eric kills the villain, and like you said, Daddy gives her what she wants in order for her to be with a man she barely knows.
Yeah.
This is what you should want, ladies.
Yeah.
This is what you should strive for.
Just sit back and let everything happen to you.
Everything good happen to you.
Yep.
And, I mean, don't speak too much. Men don't like that. And you know what? Maybe you should let a man make your choices for you, because look what happens when you try and do something on your own. My word.
Don't sign a contract. You don't know what you're doing.
No. She should have had someone proofread that for her. Jeepers, cripes. Yeah.
Yep. Now, my question comes after the wedding. Imagine what Ariel's reaction is to the wedding night.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You're going to put what? Where?
Yeah.
Why? Because she's fish, right? So she would lay eggs, and then later on the male would come along and fertilize them.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, so I'm going to poop out some eggs. Which means she takes a dump on the bed.
Yeah.
Your job is to fertilize what I leave behind.
Yep. To the window, to the wall.
So now, not only does she have to do a wedding, she also has to take a biology class.
I was going to say, like, you're going to put what where? I just got this thing. I don't even know how it works. I don't know if anything actually fits in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
So-
don't know if it goes that big. Well, okay, not that big, but you know,
Yeah.
doesn't need to go that big. But I'm just saying, I don't even know. like
I
yeah,
have no reference.
yeah. There's literally no one in her life to give her the talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's one of the scullery mazes that's like,
I was going to say one of the cleaning ladies, one of the laundry ladies that they see earlier in the movie.
now, Miss Ariel, here's how the bees and birds work. All right.
She's going to take his tallywhacker.
What's that? Is meat and two veg? But not the two veg, just the meat.
Going to take his bangers and mash.
Yeah.
There it is. Well, banger and mash.
Yep.
Anyway, let's not think too much about this. A few things on this. Sorry, anything else?
No. Like I said, that was my last note. Was exactly
Yeah.
everything you just said for your last notes. So there we go.
Yeah. As a few things on this movie. In the opening scene of when King Triton arrives at the arena for the concert, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Donald Duck can be seen
Oh, sweet mercy.
in the audience. I found them. It's about 4 minutes in.
Oh yeah.
You can see it. Kermit the Frog, they said, was there. I didn't see Kermit. I looked. So, Ariel is the first Disney princess to have biological siblings,
Oh
which I thought was interesting.
yeah. Who are completely ignored, but yes.
You are completely, irrelevant to the story. Other than, oh my God, I think she's in love. In an unusually bold move for the time, Walt Disney Home Video decided to forego releasing the film exclusively to the rental market first, which was not normal. And released the film straight to sell through so the public could buy their own copy to keep.
Yeah.
This was done to try to undermine the threat of the movie being pirated by making it uneconomical to do so. This move proved hugely successful, and the tape became one of the biggest selling domestic VHS films of 1990 in the US and the UK. So we have some almost cast. Michael Richards was considered for Scuttle, the seagull.
Oh.
Matthew Broderick was considered for the role of Prince Eric. He
Hmm.
would later go on to do the adult version of Simba in The Lion King.
Fair enough.
Jim Carrey auditioned for Prince Eric.
Wow.
You imagine that?
I could see him, Sebastian maybe, but well, they
Oh,
they
man.
wouldn't get that accent.
I saw this girl on the beach. She was smokehead.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to play my recorder. Somebody stop me.
And due to scheduling conflicts with Star Trek The Next Generation, Patrick Stewart had to turn down the role of King Triton.
Oh, that would have been epic. Man, the pissed off
Error.
Patrick Stewart. They give him that big barrel voice. They just, oh, wow.
Sebastian.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sebastian, make it show.
So as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
I have 5 of them.
Me too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Or is it DC versus Disney? DC has Aquaman. Disney has Aqualass. She can do anything, right? So,
There you go.
or is it a much needed boost from the people who make and teach Recorder? I already mentioned that.
Yep.
Or is it Adventures in the Underwater Babysitters Club?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Honestly, this movie does sort of kick off with like, Sebastian, go babysit my kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then all hell breaks loose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it Full House Boat? Hear me out now.
Okay.
King Triton is Danny. Flounder is Joey. Sebastian is Uncle Jesse. So here we have a single dad with all of these daughters and definitely needs help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Fair enough.
or is it when greed kicks into overdrive, you write a song about it and then indulge away? Woo!
I think that's the anthem to every girls' night, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, write a song about it and indulge away. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
going to be a girls' night song now. I'm going to sell that lyric to somebody.
Yeah. Let's see. What order do I want to do these in? Or is it the reason your high school girlfriend was an entitled brat? You're Gen X like us.
Yeah.
Or is it everyone will kowtow to you and give you everything you want so long as you're a redhead? Dead girl. Because it will not work for the guys, let me tell you. I've done it before. I've said it before.
Well, you just proved it, by the way, earlier in this podcast when you're like, I will be part of your world. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't quite translate the same. Yeah.
Another case of keeping the redheaded man down.
Yep.
We'll do this one. Or is it the true story of the Naboo and the Gungans? Misa want to be part of your world.
It's all better. That was better.
Or is it, and this is going to be a Canadian reference.
Hang on a second. I got to take the cans off because I can't hear. Misa think it's better. Under it's better. Under the sea. There we go. I have to be able to hear myself so I can adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Canadian reference that we may have to explain. I even have to explain it to you. Or is it the previously unknown side adventure of Schaefer from the Raccoons?
Oh, there's a deep cut. Oh, my word.
The sheepdog in this movie looks exactly like Schaefer in a cartoon that we grew up with called The Raccoons, which is a Canadian cartoon.
Yes.
Search The Raccoons, you'll see it.
Well, in that case, I will spin off an Or Is It and go back even further and say The Further Adventures of Mr. Muggs.
Well, that's a reference I don't even get.
This dog, there was a series of books you could, back when they had the book fair that came to your classroom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Muggs was one of them. It'd be the adventures of this dog who looks just like this dog. This is, like, I swear, someone my age as a young man drew this dog because they grew up reading Mr. Muggs.
Oh, okay.
Or watching I don't know if if it was animated in Canada, but
The Raccoons?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
this movie. Sorry, I mean,
this movie, no.
Oh, for all we know, though, the same animator. That'd be funny, actually. Okay, you're on the dog. We like what you did up in Canada. Do the dog thing again. Okay.
My final one. Or is it proof that if your bitch is evil, all she needs is one good shafting? Is the way Ursula is killed. The thing at the bottom.
Add that shut up that dame real quick now, didn't it?
That's terrible.
It
goes along with the things in this movie.
This movie was surprisingly terrible.
Yeah. Like, I thought there would be enough here to do a show on. I didn't think we'd get this much.
I think we've gone longer than the movie itself.
I think we have, actually.
Yeah.
So that's going to about do it for The Little Mermaid. I'm Derek.
I mean, Mark. Under the sea.
Join us next time. We'll take a look at the story of two dexterous circus performers fighting over the latest Gotta Have It toy at Christmas. You have to keep your balls in the air in Juggle All the Way.